Good evening. Welcome to Warrior TV. My name's Adam Deval, aka the Mental Health Warrior. I'm losing my throat. Yeah, I'm losing my voice. I don't know why. I just hope I don't sound robotic tonight. Please let me know in the comments if I do. Now tonight we're bringing someone back for first time in a couple of months. He's called Cruiser. He's got a few tens and thousands of followers on YouTube. You can also find him on Facebook. And all I've got to say is I'll see you in 30 seconds. Good evening.
How's it going?
Did that sound robotic?
It was pure rubbish. The way it sounded, the quality of the audio prior to the countdown. Now I can hear you just fine, though.
See, I don't know what the hell is going on, and I just hope we get a conversation going and we don't get kicked off tonight.
Oh boy!
I'm just hoping.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Kerry, like my beautiful wife, is tuned in. Kerry, be on standby in case anything is to happen to the stream. We've also got Billy Snickers.
Billy Snickers, or any relation? Is he like the Snickers heir or something like that? Is he the son of the guy who runs the corporation of Snickers, or what?
I don't know. Billy, is he not one of your followers?
I don't know. I don't recognize the name. Well, I do recognize Snickers, but that's because of the candy bar, But not his name. I don't know who that is.
He says yes.
He might know me.
He says yes.
He's a fan of mine. All right. Well, now I feel bad. I don't recall who he is. Oh boy.
Oh well. Well, anyway, if anyone tuning in on YouTube that hasn't already, please subscribe to our channel. We, as Cruiser knows, we publish daily content here on Warrior TV. Now, for people that don't know, I'm going to give you the spotlight, so I'm going to jump out. Just give a little bit of a background at who Cruiser is and how he was born and, how he grew into this I don't even know how to describe you. I really don't. It's a successful podcaster.
Hey, I'm McHenry Cruiser. I'm sure there's going to be a link to my channel at some point in time after this is done. I'm a schizophrenic. I actually got schizoaffective disorder, and I'm going to be 41 on the 18th of October this month. And I've been homeless. I've been in the mental ward 8 times. I've been to jail 4 different times. I used to sound rather effeminate. I mean, if you go back to the videos on my channel 8, 9, 10 years ago, I sounded, now I'm not going to say girly, but I'm going to say effeminate. I don't know how else to phrase it. And the reason I point that out is I've evolved over the years, especially this last couple of years where I've been on proper medication for my mental illness, and my voice has gotten deeper, more masculine and manly, and I got to be honest, I'm more confident than I've ever been, at least on video, at least on film. Like if I'm in the presence of somebody else, being an introvert that I am, I can get very drained socially and probably not be as confident. I even had a friend of mine, I know I'm going on a wee bit long here, but a good friend of mine, he was like, when you talk, you're always putting on a character. He said I was a character because I'm like subdued, quiet, relaxed in person. And he said every time I talked, and he thought I was putting on a show. I was like turning it into some showbiz situation. And I even had to talk to him last night and be like, listen, this is the way it is. When you talk to me, when you give me the floor and pay attention to me and give me that one-on-one situation, I get energized. I become extroverted, and I turn it on and to a level in which I'm not typically. So I lived my whole life thinking I was an introvert, and I come to find out this last couple of years, in certain situations, I can be extroverted, especially on the internet. So, yeah.
Okay. My partner says the red beard is new. Now, I've got a question for Kerry. And you, Cruiser, do you think I should suit a red beard if I grew one?
No, wait, what's the question again?
Because you've got that red beard. Who thinks, and this is to everyone, who thinks I should grow one?
I think sure, why not? Like accessorize, do something to stand out a little bit more than you do now. Like, why not? I mean, that's that's why I got the beard. I do things to stand out. I got some piercings now. I don't know if you can see them since the last time. There's one on the eyebrow. There's one on the ear. So I got the orange actually beard, but everybody calls it red. And a tattoo. I got a tattoo since last time. Well, yeah, this is an electric guitar. It says Schizophrenic Rock Star. It's probably hard to see, and that's just a nickname I call myself. And yeah, and everybody who sees this goes, "Hey, so do you play the guitar?" And I'm like, "Listen, being a rock star is a mindset. It's an attitude that one has about life, or the way they live their life." So yeah.
Oh, there you go. My partner says she doesn't want me to grow a beard.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean,
I don't think she likes facial hair. I don't.
No facial hair at all. What about some stubble? What about
I've got that at the minute. I've got that at the minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes it, but hey, but according to camera, I look clean shaved. Hey,
Yeah.
Right, schizophrenic rock star. I like that nickname.
Yeah. Me too. I don't know how I came up with it. I don't know how I come up with most things that I say, but it stuck with me anyway.
Well, let's talk about the schizophrenic rock star, shall we say? Like, when did you find out you had schizophrenia or schizophrenic, or however you want to describe it?
I've always been mentally ill. Like, I think I've been bipolar my whole life, but I didn't have schizophrenic symptoms until I was 33 years old. That's when I first started having delusions. I thought that I was communicating with people on the TV. I thought there were hidden cameras around the house. I thought it was a TV show. I thought because I made a YouTube video betting the owner of UFC that I could promote a better fight than he could, or the fight that was going to be on that weekend. And so I made a series of videos promoting a fight, and then I watched the pay-per-view and I saw everybody come out smiling. And so I thought, and that's when the delusion started. I thought, hey, they're coming out smiling. They must have known that I won the bet that he never agreed to, by the way. I never heard nothing from him. It was all in my imagination. And so I thought I won the bet, and then that's when I started, thinking that I was communicating with people on the TV, and it was not good. I thought it was a TV show. I actually went to Hollywood. I drove there in my car to confront the celebrities, and I thought I was going to get a movie deal out of the situation. And I spent all my money on a hotel room. Then my car got towed and sold at auction. I wound up homeless, in jail at one point. And I've been, a couple of years even after that, I was in and out of the mental ward. So it was not a pleasant experience.
No. I remember you saying that when you was last on 2 months ago, all of that. So,
yeah,
2 months. Obviously, I've been keeping an eye on what you've been up to. Well,
nice.
A little bit of a player you are with all these women.
Well, that was, back in the day. But I lost count of how many women I've fornicated with. If you ask me, I'd tell you, how many Oreo cookies have you ate in your lifetime? And I only bring that up because it's like, who keeps count? That's all I'm suggesting there.
I don't like Oreos.
Well, whatever you're a fan of, how many Coca-Colas have you drank in your life? You don't know. That's my point. Who keeps count? Yeah.
Anywho. So, guys, if you've got any questions,
Well, I got a question of you. Like, how do you find? Because I know I contacted you, but how do you typically find guests for your show?
how do I contact people? Well, obviously, there's not just me that runs this channel. We've got
Yeah.
many other hosts, as you know.
Yeah.
Um, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on YouTube. Where you are actually the first person to contact us for YouTube to
Oh
wanting to
well.
come on.
All
You're the
right.
first.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go. There you go. History made right there. Come on. But yeah,
Well.
we're on
Yeah.
Twitter. We've got Billy Snickers saying he's eaten 69 Oreos, probably. Who knows?
Oh boy.
DW, thank you for your transparency and awareness. You're most welcome. This is what we're doing because we're here to end the stigma of mental health. Please subscribe in awareness. Please share the shit out of this video, which I know Cruz is probably going to do right after this.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I saw your show the other day, and it was a woman hosting it. And there was a guy on there, a life coach / public speaker, and I forget his channel name, but I looked him up on YouTube, and like there was a bunch of videos of his where like they were uploaded for a year, and they'll get like 1 view or 8 views, like it's. And he was an intelligent guy. He had a good look to him. It's like it's very difficult to take off on YouTube. Like TikTok is a lot easier. Like what do you have a
We're on
TikTok?
TikTok. We're on that as well.
Oh, you are? All right.
We are.
Yeah. I even get better views on TikTok, and all I do is fart. That's literally all I do on that channel.
Cruiser, come on.
Yeah. God. Yeah.
I'm just trying to think which guy you're talking about. We've got Dale. He's from America. He's a schizophrenic.
Not
Steve,
him. It
Steve?
was. What's that?
Steve?
Oh, it wasn't one of you. It wasn't one of your hosts. It was a guest.
Oh, right. Well, I don't know. Let's not look too much into it.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell. So, I'm going to ask, since you say you've had mental illness practically all your life,
all right,
what does mental health or illness mean to you?
It means, thank God I don't have to work and do anything for a living. That's number one. Like, I'm on government assistance. That's great. Because people don't get along with me. I'm a little bit, I just say what I mean. If somebody treats me like garbage, I have a tendency to speak up. I've been fired multiple times when I was working as a security guard for talking back to the supervisor that treat me badly because I guess they were power tripping, and I'd say something back and get canned. And working not for me. So mental health means playing the game on easy mode for me in terms of not having to work, but in terms of everything else sucks. Like, it sucks having to take medication every day, or you'll go nuts. Like, if I were to not take the medication, I'd live my life in the mental ward, or I'd be homeless. Actually, I'd probably be homeless forever, because I'd go right back to Hollywood. I'd thinking I was talking to celebrities, and I'd never leave. I'd just spend my life there waiting to get a movie deal that would never come. So it's got its good and its bad,
Okay. Well, with these medication, obviously, people take them because they practically have to. But me, I don't take them. I think I don't agree with them. But would you think there's always an alternative to taking medication?
Not for me. My life didn't start to get good until I got on proper meds. I've been through various other meds that didn't do nothing for me. And so I understand why people don't want to take them. I used to take Prozac, and right when I started taking that, I became so angry. It took my bipolar rage that I already had. I was already going around picking fights with people and all that because I was mad all the time. And that times it by 1,000 taking that Prozac. And I wound up getting into a fight with a security guard, and getting arrested. and I almost got arrested. I went to a, I found, because I was filming pranks for my other channel in a Walmart, and their undercover security. Oh boy, where you at? Tapped me on the shoulder. Can you hear me?
Yeah, it just kicked you out for a moment then.
Okay. So anyway, I got into a fisticuffs with that guy, and I was so mad after he kicked me out that the next day I went there with my phone camera and I started yelling at him as loud as I could. I got the attention of everybody shopping, and I should have got arrested right there. So I should have been arrested twice. And I was actually lifetime banned from Walmart, but I go back anyway because they probably don't remember who I am. So, yeah. So yeah, my point is I'll never take an SSRI. So some medications I won't take. Yeah.
Absolutely. We've got Jizzarella Sticks. He's saying big fan of the Cruiser Man with thumbs up.
Nice.
Billy Stickers, cool stream, guys. Thank you. Much appreciated. DW, biochemistry is real. Now, we're not going to go too much into that because we've all got our views on when it comes to biochemistry. Some believe it's a hoax and out to harm people. Some believe it's to save people, but let's not get into that debate. Let's not. Timbo, I've heard exercise was an effective for mental health, but I think it doesn't work for some people. So meds are useful. Exactly. So it's basically straight to the point. Like medication don't work for me, but it works for you. It's just one of them.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Jogging works for me. Exercise, like that's the only exercise I do is jogging each morning, but that cures my depression. It cures anxiety. Like the weightlifting also, when I was doing that and had a lot of social anxiety going on, like just to weightlift, because if I wasn't weightlifting, I'd shake. I'd be so nervous I'd shake. But if I was weightlifting, then I put my body at ease. Back when I was doing that, back when I had a lot more anxiety than I do now because I was unmedicated, you know.
Would you not think the shakes are linked to anxiety, maybe?
Well, this was back at the time when I thought every time I turned on the TV that they were seeing me, like so I get very nervous. Like I had anxiety at all times because I thought I was being watched at all times. So just thinking that everybody's like, you know, paying attention to you. Me at the time, I had bad social anxiety, so I'd shake all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, I try to trying to eat ice cream. I'd be you know.
Exactly. The anxiety and paranoia always sparks up. So that's what you would need to do is we need to tap into our subconscious mind. And this is why I want to know when it comes to the education in America, because I know nothing about the education system in America. Nothing. What do you think is going on when it comes to mental health in America?
So I know when I went to school, I don't think they knew nothing about mental health because they never questioned me. I was a weirdo. I never talked. I had anger issues. I got detention multiple times. I was suspended from school multiple times, and nobody ever asked about my mental health. Nobody ever sat me down and said, "Hey, you know what? You got all these issues going on. Let's figure out what this is all about." Nobody ever did. And I don't know if they do now. It's like, hey, if somebody's acting up all the time, if they're constantly, you know, getting in all this kind of trouble, maybe they're bipolar. Maybe they got something else going on. Maybe you should ask them. Maybe you should ask the parents. Maybe you should sit them down with a therapist. But nobody ever questioned me, ever, not one time.
Yeah, exactly. Now, here in the UK, there's a lesson called PHSE topic. And that covers a wide range of different topics. And one of them is mental health. But they don't cover the actual mental health, like depression, anxiety, whatever. So this is why today I have actually created a petition, which can be found on my Facebook profile, which obviously I'll share in future. Which I'd like you to share on your channel if that's okay. I want people to sign this petition because we're on about as the mental health warriors is to make it mandatory for schools, and that means every school global because it's a national crisis, mental health suicide. It clearly is, to make it mandatory for kids to be taught it as its own individual topic.
Yeah. But you're against, so are you against medication just for yourself or for everybody, or has that
I'm only against it because of the history of addiction I had.
Yeah.
Because growing up, I was in and out of hospital every 6 months because of this addiction, where I was close multiple times of a possible overdose.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that's why I just come. And even though we've got the NHS here, and again, with the beliefs, I believe the NHS don't work for me. They don't. The best thing my GP at the time ever did was deny me medication, deny it me. Because I asked it because I was struggling to sleep, because I had insomnia, I was depressed, I was feeling suicidal. I asked him for medication. He said no, because it'll make your depression worse. And then ever since, I quit.
Wow.
I quit, and now look.
Yeah. But on the other side of the spectrum, like I know there's a friend of mine who was going off the wall, going crazy, going nuts. And I've known her for like a year and a half now. And, through a conversation with her, I was able to determine that she was probably bipolar, because I am schizoaffective, which is schizophrenia and bipolar. And so I figured she's got a lot of my same problems. I think she was bipolar. So I advised her, hey, listen, seek out mental health help and whatnot. And she wound up getting on medication. And all the craziness is subsided. Like she used to be nuts completely, and now she's mellow, she's normal, she doesn't stress me out like she used to. So it's good for some people, but I get why others don't like it,
Absolutely. And I only don't take it because of the history I went through. That's the only reason. And I do not want to go back there again. No.
Yeah.
No. But now, for people that don't know you and don't know your channel, what interest did you have? Like, what one day did you sit there and think, I want to create a YouTube channel and get all this out, all this content out? What possessed you to go there?
Well, I guess I was deluding myself. Number one, I wanted to be famous. I didn't know how I would do it. I didn't know if I was going to be a football player in the NFL. I didn't know if I'd be on the radio or what was going to happen, an actor or something. But I wanted to be famous, so I bought a flip camera. It was called Flip, and it was just a handheld camera. And I started vlogging because somebody advised me like a couple of years prior to that to do it. I think somebody told me about it in 2006. And so I started doing it, and I thought, I'll be a talk show host. Somebody's going to see this. They're going to hire me. I'm going to work with NBC or something. And I mean, looking back on those videos, like I'd send them to friends of mine, and when they saw, they would cut contact with me and not want to talk to me anymore. And when I say friends, I mean people who like knew me kind of, but not a whole lot. And because my personality was off-putting, like even when I watch it now, I'm like, hey, no wonder they didn't want to talk to me. I was a nerd. I wasn't and I had a high-pitched voice, and it was terrible. Look back on it, terrible. So, like, yeah, all I could think of is I deluded myself, thinking I had a lot more charisma and star power than I actually had. Because, nobody would hire me looking back on it. So, and now I do it. I don't know, because I'm continuing to evolve and improve and change, and it's just part of my process of getting better with my mental health, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah. And you're doing such a great job with your podcast. What is it? You've got nearly 15,000 subscribers now.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, and I'm also in the process of making a trailer for a show, a sketch comedy show we're working on called Cruising with McHenry. Me and some comedian friends of mine. We're filming a 3-minute trailer to try to get investors to, give us some cash so we can make a pilot. And for who knows what, who knows if a streaming service will pick it up or it'll just be on YouTube or TikTok. Who's to say? But it's something that I need a goal to work on, I guess, because really I just sit and watch videos all day and walk the dogs. So it's giving me something to work on, you know.
Absolutely. Yes. As they say, dogs aren't just for Christmas; they're for life as well.
Oh yeah.
Now you should see my partner. She loves it because we've got 9 cats here.
Oh boy.
Is there any wonder why I'm losing my hair?
Oh, well, I lost all my hair years ago. When I was 16, it started falling out. You know, I think I went bald at 18 completely.
Well, yeah, absolutely. So, guys, whoever viewing here or even on replay, if you've got any questions for Cruiser, fire away. He's an open book. He just says it as it is. And yes, more welcome. And if you've got any questions for me or any viewers, crack on.
Well, I do, because I was asking how you go about finding your guests, and I don't think I got a solid answer about it. You kind of answered it, and then we got to talking about something else, and you didn't finish. Like, where do you find them? Where do you find a guest?
Like we're on different platforms: LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We're on everywhere, and either they contact us or we contact them, just inviting them to come onto the show to share their story, support our mission in ending the stigma of mental health, and we just go from there.
Where do you look? Like, where do you say you're getting you're getting a schizophrenic or somebody like that? Like, where do you look for these people?
Like on LinkedIn, because that's all business-minded people, or even on Twitter. Yeah. All you need to do is, like what I did with LinkedIn, is I put in schizophrenia or bipolar or depression, whatever, and you click on group. You get groups, pages, people. I clicked on people, and we just go through there. I just started connecting, request people. Some accepted it, some declined it. And then when they accepted it, obviously you get notified that they've accepted, or even like on Facebook, you message them saying, "Hi, nice to meet you." And you just get talking from that, and you just same interest.
Nice.
Yes,
Let me ask you this: that older gentleman, schizophrenic, you said is Dale. Okay,
Dale, so, Dale Walsh, yeah.
How old is he?
I have not got a clue.
You don't know? I was just curious. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
Yes. Why would you like to? Would you like him to interview you?
Sure. Like, it'd be nice to talk to another schizophrenic. I don't often do. I did have a friend of mine that I was making schizophrenic videos with, interview videos, and he perished, sadly. He mixed alcohol with his medication, so I heard. And I was drinking a lot at that time, mixing alcohol with my medication. And the moment that happened to him, I stopped drinking. That was 9 months ago, and I haven't picked up the booze since. I'm never going to drink again, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And Billy Snickers does have a question. What meds seems to help you the most?
See, a lot of people in the mental health field won't answer that because they feel, oh, if I answer that, they're going to want to take the medication I'm on. But medication works. It works for everybody differently. What works for me might not work for them. But I'm a bit of an a-hole, and I listen. If they want to take my med, I don't care. I take risperidone and I take Seroquel, and I take another med for anxiety, but I don't remember what that one's called. But it's pretty good, whatever it is, you know. Because I recently did stand-up comedy, and I was just a little bit nervous, slightly nervous going up there. And I did it 10 years ago, and I was literally sick with anxiety. I'd wake up sick. I'd be miserable all day, the thought of having to talk in front of a group of people. So I know I've improved with anxiety because, like I said, I went up there 2 days ago or whenever it was, yesterday, 2 days ago. Did like 3-4 minutes of stand up. Didn't even. I was slightly nervous, but not nearly what I used to be.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like my partner says, not something I've ever asked him either about his age. Or, Dale Walsh, I guess, for you. And if people want to know who this Dale Walsh is, he's our poetic warrior. And he's live every Tuesday night, UK time, at 8 p.m. Right here on Warrior TV, every Tuesday.
Nice. Okay, so you got a schedule. I'm familiar with all the various hosts, but I didn't know there was a schedule involved.
Yes, we see, in 2 months, Cruiser, things have changed here now. They've changed.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, right now, we've got coffee morning every Monday morning. Then Tuesday morning, this is UK time. Tuesday morning, we've got Aussies from Tessa and Steve. That's the Empower You. Then at night, we've got Dale with Straight, Sane and Sober. That's his show's name. Wednesday morning, we've got Power Hour of Mindfulness with Steve Knapp again. Every fortnightly on a Thursday, we've got Music as Medicine with Robin, who's an addiction warrior, and our musical warrior, Abigail. And starting Bonfire Night, Friday the 5th of November, we've got Words of Wisdom with our Rainbow Warrior, Caroline Bennis.
Nice.
And then obviously every fortnight on a Saturday, which I will be promoting right after this, we've got our creative warrior, Dorota Chiama. She's Polish. She does art my medicine. And that's every Saturday morning UK time. So there you go. We've got a schedule, Cruiser. Schedule.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. I watch often. Yeah. So I always look up the guests too, and if they're on YouTube, I'll like subscribe to their channel and whatnot.
Exactly. Yeah, you're one of our top fans.
Yeah. So I don't know why you don't got any more. Now I know your wife said like 12,000 people watch you. Where's that at? Is that on like Facebook?
That's on Facebook. Yes, on the Mental Health Warrior page. Facebook page, 12,000 people. Like we've just touched 1,100 likes. So we're always looking for guests, always. But we are reaching 12,000 people on Facebook. We do have a show going out every day apart from Sunday, because Sunday's our relaxed day off. There's 13 different warriors. 13 of us.
I found you looking up schizophrenia interviews. I think I put schizophrenia interview or something similar to that in the search engine of YouTube. And I thought you were somebody else at first. I thought you were somebody I listened to on Spotify, because you're both from England, right? You're from England, right? And but he interviews schizophrenics, and you were interviewing a schizophrenic, so I thought you were him. That's why I reached out. But I like you better than him anyway. Who cares?
I'm very flattered, Cruiser.
Yeah.
Yes, and like my partner says, 1,100 likes, and we're reaching 12,000 people. Thanks to people sharing our contact, and that is what we are. We can't stress that enough. People need to share our contact, and if people want to be a guest, they're more than welcome to come on and share their story. We're always looking for guests. Yeah. Always.
You should like try to get other YouTubers on your show, and that way their subscribers will subscribe to you. At least on YouTube. I don't know how Facebook works, but at least that's how you could build up your YouTube.
Well, I've just been notified that Billy Snickers has just subscribed to our channel, so
nice,
thanks, Billy.
Nice. All right.
Thank you. Thank you. Keep this coming, because we have got an aim. We want to aim for at least 1,000 subscribers. We want to aim for that. And then on the Mental Health Warrior page, Facebook, we're aiming for 10,000 followers. That's what we're doing. Yeah. So we do have an aim.
Yeah,
Now,
once you get 1,000, you could start like meeting up with people at Denny's and like do it in person. Or are you scared of the pandemic? You're like, nah, I'd rather do it with Zoom or something similar because you don't want to come into contact with them.
yeah, I want to talk about that. Now, obviously, we've all got our views when it comes to COVID. It
Yeah.
really doesn't matter. How have you coped over the last almost 2 years?
Well, I heard that schizophrenia is an underlying condition for COVID, and it was the second, like, of all people dropping like a fly, the second largest group of people doing it were schizophrenics. That's what I read. So I've been staying indoors. I've not been going out any place. Like I'm scared to leave. I'm scared to go in groups. Like and COVID's never going away. Like this is probably going to be here forever, unless they devise some sort of a pill that's going to dismantle it completely. But yeah, I don't go in groups of people or anything. Like I'll meet up with somebody one on one. That's the most I'll do. Or I'll do, doing my comedy, but that's I'm wearing a mask in there. When I'm sat at a table and everybody's way more than 6 feet away from me. So, and that's pretty much how I always live my life. I've always been a hermit. So it's no big deal. I'm actually more social now than I used to be. Before the pandemic.
See, there's one. I've had people saying I'm naughty for saying this, but our UK government, they've always said for the last almost 2 years, stay social distance. Guess what? Not once have I ever listened to that. Not one.
Well.
And the reason, and I'm going to back up the reason why I'm saying that, because mental health, you need that social interaction. You do. You need it. Because if you're alone and isolated, you're going to get triggered. And you're going to get down. You're going to go down. So ever since then, I admit right now, the first 2 weeks when all this came into, and this was March 2019, and literally we went into lockdown 4 days after my birthday. 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So happy late birthday to me. So I shit myself. I didn't know what to do. But then I thought, you know what? Let's make the most of this. Let's turn something into this. And yeah, grew opportunities. Mental Health Warriors was born in 2020, and there you go.
Wow. Yeah, I don't. When I lived alone, it didn't go well. I cried often. Sometimes I'd go to Walmart to buy things that I didn't need just to be around people. Like I'm good living with my family because even though I'm in this room most of the time by myself, just knowing somebody else is, in the next room away, like for some reason that energizes me. Knowing other people are in the house. If there was nobody else here, I'd be drained. I'd be miserable, depressed. So yeah, living alone ain't no good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, when it hit us on the 18th of March in 2019, do you actually believe that that's the day I actually attempted suicide?
Oh, well, now why did you do that? What was going on
Childhood trauma. Childhood trauma.
Bullying or
abuse,
abuse?
I've had all the bullying thrown at me.
Yeah.
All the bullying. Let's not get into that because, because obviously this is about you, not me.
Yeah.
But if people want to hear my story, like on Tuesday, obviously my beautiful wife will be on Dale's show, but then the week after that, I'm Honey's show. So if people want to tune into that, be my guest. Obviously, a TV guide will be going out, which I'll be posting Saturday. So tomorrow, I'll be posting a TV guide of what's coming for Warrior TV for people to look at.
Yeah.
You won't see it on YouTube though. The TV guide you won't.
Yeah.
So we go from there. But when I said that I don't believe in social distance, I've connected with people from Australia to America to Singapore, China. I've never felt so social connected in my life. Never.
But you're not like meeting up with them in person, right? It's over the internet. It's over various apps.
Yeah, different countries are meeting over the internet, but because we're not in lockdown here in the UK, we're not, but we're feeling that it is coming.
Yeah.
We're meeting people.
Hmm.
We're meeting people in person.
Wow. All right. So have you got COVID yet at all
No,
yourself? Like, because I've
no,
had it once already. I did get it and lost my sense of taste and smell and various other things with that. It's not
no,
pleasant, but I had
no,
a mild case. So,
no. I've never had it.
oh, well. All right. I know there's a couple, like, I know a lot of people who never had it. It's like, why'd I get so unlucky to get it? Like, I hope I don't get it again. Like, you know.
Anyway,
Yeah.
anyway. Timbo. Who's Timbo?
I have no idea. I'm hearing names that I don't recall.
Well, you do have almost 15,000, so you probably won't keep track of who's following you.
Unless,
Timbo.
only if they comment often, you know.
Timbo put 6 feet is arbitrary anyway. So, yes.
Yeah.
EW, thank you for subscribing to us and following us on Facebook. My beautiful wife, Kerry, she put to you. She put, thanks for the idea. We'll start asking other YouTubers to come on. I think that's
Yeah.
really exceptional idea. So, thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if there's anything else you want to say, one piece of advice. Yeah. What's one piece of advice you'd actually give your younger self who had all them challenges?
Uh, it's hard to say. I would tell my younger self, listen, you're mentally ill. You got various mental illnesses. You need to talk to somebody about the symptoms that you have. You got anger. I know you think it's just anger that everybody has, but it's not. It's something deeper than that. It's something you know that is not normal, and you look into it. Talk to a professional. And I know you don't like medication, but I'd tell myself, listen, if you get on medication, the right kind, for your illness, you're gonna improve and be better than you've ever been, and you're gonna feel good. Maybe,
Yeah,
I mean, if you got the right stuff, you know.
absolutely. And my final question is, how much would you recommend the Mental Health Warriors?
Great deal. I enjoy the interviews. Sometimes I'll listen in the morning when I have coffee. Other times when I'm jogging, I'll listen to an interview. I just skim down the library of videos, find one that I want to listen to, and listen to it. So, yeah. I mean, I don't know why more. I should probably start making bulletin posts of all the new videos, get more people watching. So, I like it. I enjoy it. You know.
Thank you. Yeah. And you can share, because you need to teach me how to share YouTube videos onto YouTube, because I have not got a clue how to do that.
What do you have do you have the ability to post a bulletin at all for your subs, like on a community page? Do you got the community tab?
I don't know. I need to have a
Oh,
look.
yeah, you have to look into that. You know that way, if they don't get if they don't get it in their their whatever the videos, if they don't get the notifications on their phone, they'll skim by on their homepage, see the bulletin, and that's just another way of getting your subscribers to hey, here we are. You know.
Well, our videos have come up in the recommend videos. They
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, my partner's asked the question, do you
All
have
right.
a favorite warrior?
Yeah, that I think he's Australian. Now you're obviously my number one, but like my number two is I think he's Steve Knapp. I might be wrong on the name. He's an
Yep, Steve
Australian
Knapp.
guy.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I like him. You know, I like them
Yeah.
all, but I guess I'm more like into watching men because I relate more to men, and I think women would probably their favorite would be one of the women. You know.
Okay, then. Who's your favorite female warrior?
My favorite female warrior. I don't know because I mainly watch the men. Your wife's good. There's some other ones like, but I need to watch them more so
Yeah.
I'll remember who they are. You know, because I'm mainly watching the men. You know.
Absolutely. Right. All I've got to say, Cruiser, is thank you for coming on once again.
Oh, yeah.
You
I had a
are
good time. I always do.
You do. I think we bring the best out in each other when it comes to these interviews.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And thank you to everyone that's tuned in. We love you, especially everyone on the replay. Now, we're not ending this week on a cliffhanger. We've got a podcast coming out tomorrow, 9 a.m. UK time. We've got Dorota Chioma with All My Medicine. That's at 9 o'clock a.m. UK time. So we're going to be talking, you're 8 hours behind? So it'll be 1 o'clock in the morning your time, so you'll be out of it.
I watched the replay.
He'll watch the replay. There you go.
Yeah.
So there you go, 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'll be back next week at some point. God knows when. But please look out for the TV guide. It'll be coming out Saturday. So there you go. What's coming up on Warrior TV. And on that note, cheerio.
Nice.
Cheerio.